Okay, we are live. Now, this is a complete experiment to me. I'm going to attempt to finish off my little wooden bowl project that I've been recording all week and bring you guys along with me. So I'll probably get quiet after this and just get right into it. Let me know if the music volume is too much. I'll try to adjust that as I go. But yeah, just sit back and enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to chat it out. Okay. It's gonna be fun trying to do this and record a video at the same time. So I gotta like angle this angle. It's not gonna be in my way. And still get all the footage. Let's go right there. Get screwed up right at the last second. That's all three. Bring up and over. Where you're not like pulling on me as I'm doing this. You know, I've had this wood burner sitting on for quite a while. It's still not hot enough to start burning. Talk about my preparedness. That feels good for me. That's fine. Turn this fan on so I can get all that. See, I'm pressing onto it, but it's just barely making the arms move. With this being red elm, that might just be an issue with how dense this grain is. And if I only can get loud enough. As bad as each song's gonna have its own peaks and valleys. So it's like, where is the sweet spot? I'm gonna go ahead and write this on here with pencil and then go over it. Maybe that'll help. Probably won't, but might have to switch up my bits, but I'm gonna keep trying this one and see where it gets me. I would roll freaking firebolt on red elm. Yeah, there's still heat coming off of you. Oh, there we go. I think the fan was causing some issues. So I might want to mess with getting a different USB extender. Maybe getting that camera where I can sit up here one day. Have a more downward angle at it. The R almost looks like a rune. I don't know how well it's going to be in the shadow, but the R almost looks like a rune. If anyone's familiar with Norse runes, or I guess it wouldn't necessarily be Norse, but any kind of paganistic rune. Don't touch that, that's hot. Get a little too relaxed on that. I'll move that over here real quick. Oh, if something pops up, I got a better chance of seeing it. we go. I might have a lazy eye, but it's not that good. Meow, meow, meow. You being a pain in the butt yet? But Mom, I've come to make your workflow even worse. I want to stand on your desk and make it hard for you to do anything. See, you did that all wrong. You should have just blindly chose and called it cat's choice. Bleh. Not much for the random choices. Ah, get off the table. Last thing I need is a burn mark on the table. Well, there's the bottom all sorted out. Now I just need to see what I want to do with the side pattern. I'm thinking like doing a wave pattern, but I don't know. I do want to go into these knots and kind of burn those a little bit, kind of darken them up. So, if that's the case, what did I do with my pliers? Um, did I take them to the other room? Probably. Yep, there they are. Got about a half an inch of sawdust on it, but oh well. Okay. Let that warm up a bit. I think my volume's still decent. Like I said, I know in my headset it's kind of fluctuating wildly, so it's like, oh god. It's blowing my eardrums out. Go ahead and pause this real quick while that warms up. While that's doing that, I need to. I think I looked the other day and my Google storage was running dangerously close to being full. So let's see about making some room. Otherwise, I ain't gonna get very far on this video. Da, 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 yeah, only 89% full. Yeah, I can go from about there and go back. That should clear up plenty of space. Because that's like the episode 26, maybe? 26 or 27, I can't quite remember. There's where I broke my lathe and had to fix it. Because that wasn't frustrating. Yeah, let's go there. Trash. Free up about 44 gigabytes. So that should help there. So that thing looks like it's hot and definitely feels like it. So let's go ahead and accentuate these crevices. Go ahead and get you back going. Wonder, can I get away with this? Is it gonna look bad if I try it? Turn it upside down, might be the right height. Just about. What are you smacking over there? Is it messing up on you already? Or? I know I gotta double check mine all the time because I'm afraid it switches from my headset to the webcam audio. Yeah, if my hindsight was a little bit better when I had this on the lathe, I would have tried a trick I've seen online where you take a metal wire while it's spinning, and you kind of press it into the wood, and it leaves a big old wood burn mark on it. I definitely wasn't thinking far enough ahead. How'd that work? Definitely got some darker areas, like right there. Thicken you up a bit more. About where I started. It's a little bit more consistent. Like I said, if I would have thought far enough ahead, I could have gotten that a lot more uniform. But luckily, it's just a video piece and not something somebody's ordered. Otherwise, I would have put a lot more planning into it. Okay, that's unplugged you. I'm gonna go set this off somewhere where the cats can't tip it over and burn themselves. Stovetop's a good spot. Spicy boy. Wham. Say hi to the stream, Spicy. Up there. Say hi. Yeah, I know it smells like burnt wood. Back to mama. Okay. What's not scratching post? Why scratching post shaped? Okay. Move you out of the way. Get everything over here ready for the ceiling, for the finish. Sweet. I'm hoping that this urethane is not going to be as bad as the lacquer on smell. Stuff is thick. Bend over and cough. Double trouble. Now, according to everything I've read, you're not supposed to use like paper towels with this, but I've had decent results so far. Woo. Yeah, it's just a little stronger than I remember. Still not as bad as the urethane, but it's not good either. Okay, good. Take these off. Now that that's taken care of, set this thing up for the actual finish of the episode. It's more or less, it's kind of off kilter, but what do they say? Good enough for government work? Put you back up here. It's definitely going to be interesting recording this with the headset on. Oh, tell you one more before I forget. Urethane. You know, one of these days you're going to talk me into that iPad. I'm going to start using it for stuff like this. Like making little graphics that can like hold all my rolling sheets and have like an editable one that's got like the episode number and whatnot. Because that one guy I talked to in South Dakota when I got my Black Bowl and my Fallout piece, like he had a iPad and there's a free program on there that essentially Photoshop, but just better. Like GIMP, GIMP times 20. So I'm gonna get another glove. would usually let the finish sit for a day before handling it and showing it off, but time got away from me this week. I wonder why. So, all right, finish this up real quick. Are you live yet? Or oh, hello everybody. Well, there's an egg on my face. All right, I'll finish this up real quick. And there we have the final 3-inch red elm bowl finished with urethane and our wild magic firebolt with some wood burning going on. Now this one's still tacky from the finish. This time got away from this week, so apologies for that. But still, overall, this thing turned out relatively great. Like red elm's one of those species of wood that is famous for firewood usage, but it has a really nice grain to it. A grain, nice color. If I can find it, I have a picture of a big bowl I made for a coworker's his wife's Christmas present a few years ago. So, but overall, not a bad project. I'm going to give this one a let's go a 7 out of 10. There's a few issues I can see with it, and just got away from me this week. So let me know what you guys think down below. Be sure to like the video, share it around your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Whew. All right. Now I can leave that thing alone. Let it dry properly in the other room. So get that stinking thing out of here. Take this to the shop real quick. While I'm doing that, I need to switch this over so it'll start uploading to Google. Maybe it'll be all done by the time I get back. What's now, spicy? He said, woo, that's strong. All right. Now, I'm going to set up real quick and switch over to the editing part. So, be right back. UC Dice. Yes, that's the Be Right Back screen. I've tried theming my starting Be Right Back and farewell around Dungeons and Dragons. So eventually, I hope to. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my things are not working correctly. If I go to that, maybe I need to refresh this. Everything on my end is looking weird. Oh, there I am. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Check and see if my stuff is uploaded to Google yet. Not quite. We're about there. Then I'll download it and start editing real quick. I don't know about real quick, but I'm gonna start editing. Oh. I do a series on my woodworking channel called Roll for Woodworking. It's modeled after Adventures of Narnia's Roll for Sandwich, along with a plethora of other Roll for series. I try to put out one episode a week, and running a little late this week because I started this whole screaming adventure, and yeah, decided to go ahead and tie it together and see if I can. Are you trying to scare the cat? Wow. But yeah, like I said, it's a weekly roll four series, and running a little behind because I'm supposed to put it out at 3:30 tomorrow Central Time. If my phone would be any slower at loading this onto Google so I could download it. Make sure my editing software is up to date. It is. What are you messing around over there with Spike? Yeah, I have my wife beside me playing Smite 2. So if you hear some cursing in the background, that's what that is. It's not me for once. Yes, there's a reason for that actually. I was looking for like a mascot slash avatar, and I came across that. So my first few streams this week were all Hollow Knight streams because I've actually never played it, even though I've wanted to for years. And currently, where am I at on there? I just beat the big boss magic user. I can't remember its name, but yeah, I'm slowly uploading clips over on YouTube and trying to upload them on TikTok, but that's a whole nother issue. Yeah, I was trying to decide between going with like a little mini avatar slash mascot for the gaming channel, or whether to go with like a um, VTuber style art rendering of myself. And I just decided to go ahead and stick with the gaming avatar, being a Hollow Knight character. Is he hissing? I don't know if I'm hearing shit, if he's fucking with something. I gotta check this. What are you doing over there, boy? My woodworking channel is under Eagle Ridge Design. You said a bot? Hmm, I gotcha. Splash is like, I want to know what is down there. Yeah, that's something else I need to look into. I am very much green when it comes to streaming. Like, so the wife used to do it for how long? But I mean, you took quite a bit of a break, a year of streaming, then took a break for about five or so. Yeah, pesky life getting in the way. Gotta love it. Hmm. Yeah, having a decent computer and all that really helps. I wonder, can I? Oh, well, thank you. Much appreciated. So I have some examples over here of some stuff I've made within the last calendar year. So right there is a cedar egg. Where's my OBS? There it is. So that's, what was that, episode three or four, I think? Along with, you can kind of see them right here. I do Christmas ornaments every year. Move you over and turn you a little bit. So I do a bunch of do a bunch of Christmas ornaments every year. I'm slowly building up to see if I can get into a uh, what are they called? Like a artist selling event or like a, words are hard tonight. Yeah, basically events, community events that vendors can sell wares to. Yeah, arts and crafts wares. So one of my recent episodes was some coasters, which I need to. I have a laser engraver that my mother got me for Christmas. I need to bust that open at some point and start playing with it. There's not enough hours in the days, not enough days in the month. Definitely not enough months in the year. Are you done uploading it? I think you are. Thank you. Now let's go over here. Do 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 do. And that one. Okay. So get those selected and downloaded. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Getting your ass kicked over there? Not doing it for you, is she? Just not an Aphrodite main, are you? You're hearing it too, right? Oh, your control. Okay, controller's vibrating on top of the tower, probably. Because I was kind of looking over there, I could hear it as you're getting hit. I was like, is it coming through her freaking headphones? What the hell? She's asking is Smite 2 a good game? I'm relatively new to it, so I can't really be a judge character on it. Yeah, I don't know how much that picked up on my microphone, but she says it's a pretty good. What'd you say, MOBA? MOBA, and it does have AI matches, so you don't get thrown in with the sweats right off the bat. Like, so you played a lot of the first one, right? Yeah, she played a lot of the first one. I literally first time I played it was what 2 weeks ago, and we played a little bit last night on stream, and we played against humans, and I got my butt handed to me, to say the least. True. Leave Brittany alone. So I was definitely dying more in the arena last night than I was helping. Although I did get quite a few kills also, so it wasn't completely one-sided. Okay, we are downloading now. Spice, sit down. Good boy. Let's just see cat butt on my screen lift up. Play Age of Empires. See, that's another one I've looked into but never really played myself. Like, there's quite a few games I've wanted to play. So there's several games I've wanted to play over the years, but I was more or less sheltered growing up, so I didn't get a lot of online gaming, unless it was on like the PlayStation, and even then it was minimal, really. Uh, much, yeah. But now that I have a wife that really enjoys all the gaming and whatnot, I've kind of re-sparked the urge to play a lot of these games I've had on my radar for years. It also helps that I got a little streaming buddy, cat, that plays with me whenever she's at work. So, nope, you were not. Minimum 4 hours to play. Yeah, I did. I've done a lot of single player games like Fallout 4, Witcher 3, a lot of Legend of Zelda. Um, Yeah, anything that's single player RPG action adventure, even Call of Duty shooting style games I've played throughout the years, but a lot of the indie titles and online MMOs and MOBAs and stuff like that I didn't never really got too far into. Yeah, Legend of Zelda is top three franchises all time for me. Like I said, Fallout, Witcher, and Legend of Zelda are my top three. Shortly after would be Pokemon. Like I said, over the last few years, they've kind of fallen off a little bit, in my opinion. Hmm? What are you doing, Spice? You messing with your headphone? Oh, controller. Spice, what are you doing? Well, he does go after your razor. Uh-oh. Game lag out. Had an Age of Empire game last almost 12 hours. Holy crap. But mom, yeah, 12 hours for one game is ooh, intense. Okay, that is downloaded. Now I just gotta get everything loaded up into my program, then we can switch over to there. You're excused. Gotta have a lot of free time or risk having a good night's rest. What is this good night's rest you speak of? Because I sure as heck do not know what that is. You really don't know what that is, honey, with your night shift job. Not even up all night to get lucky. You're just up all night to make paychecks. Hmm. What's all there's something with Smite or I said just all the internet usage we have going on right now. Here it is. Mine's doing decent, which I'm not playing an online game. Well, it might be. But yeah, I tell you, you went to bed last night. You were up for 24 hours, only 2 hours of sleep, right? All because people want to call in. Then you called in. If you can't beat them, join them. Just as long as you don't join them in the unemployment line. Right. Here's a good question. Wonky. I could go dig around on Fall Guys. It's a relatively low maintenance stream. Well, this thing takes any longer to unzip itself, we're looking at a 4 hour stream. Pushing me closer and closer to calling in tomorrow. Go ahead and woo, just go on ahead and get the weekend started. Oh, all right, here we go. Now that's all unzipped for 30. Gotta play Fortnite for Fall Guys. Don't care about Fortnite. It's Fortnite. I'm surprised my sister lets him play it. No, but like every battle royale style fucking deal, it could get toxic. I'm sure. Right. Let's see if I can get this editing window opened up. Oh, there we go. Make sure everything is decent. I'm going to actually shut the music off for right now. And we can go ahead and get started on this. I wonder if match to media, don't ask again. I wonder if this will pick up the editing or not. Check my OBS as I go. Hello. Wait a minute. Back it up, 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 back it up. There we go. Hello, and welcome to the 30th episode of. And turn my mic back on. Hello, and welcome to the 30th episode of Roll for Woodworking, a series where we'll decide the fate of our next woodworking project. And on today's episode, we have our pink and black gradient set that we got from the mystery box on Christmas, my wife's favorite set. So let's pop them on out, give them a quick toss, and see what we get. Never. All right. Give them a quick toss and see what we get. All right. Last episode before our long rest. So let's go ahead and activate Wild. Customs. Where's my wild magic at? There it is. So let's go ahead and activate Wild Magic Rage. We'll hit it with a. It's based around the. Are you okay back there? Cat's causing trouble for the wife. I guess the series is based around the D&D dice. So I've played Baldur's Gate, but I've not actually been able to. You having trouble over there? I've not actually had the ability to do a in-person campaign or even an online campaign yet. Go ahead and activate Wild Magic So Rage. We'll hit it with a D8 and see what we get. That is a. What did I roll? Four there. Probably. That don't mean he won't. Four vine Well, you're in the middle of making a campaign for your friends. Awesome. Go ahead. Let me know all about it. It's stressful, yeah. I have a coworker at work who's been avidly in D&D since high school, and he tells me all the time about how much he stresses his DM out. So I'm sure it's something. We'll be sitting there at work talking, and he'll throw something at me. I'll just throw something off the wall. He's like, "How did you know? That's exactly what I did." It's like, 'cause we think alike. Animated or live action? Ew. Wait, what's the producer slash director yet? The Last of Us. Was that a decent one or an average one? Yeah, but what did the fans think? Okay, so it might be some hope for us then, because anything live action video game just automatically gives certain people the ick. Oh, that's a point against it. Four vine growth. Now, who would they, if they do go live action, who would you cast for what? Right. Like if they keep the core cast of Astarion, Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Karlach, Will, Gale, if they keep that main cast, like who would be the fit for those? Like Karlach, you could almost point to any um, buffer WWE star or AEW star. Like the Shadowheart, you go with the more, um, for lack of a better word, gothic inspirators online, or even the girl who plays Wednesday Adams, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, like the live action Boulder's Gate, it's something. Way to go. Okay, back to this before I get more distracted. I don't like that. So I'm going to use this chance to go ahead and use my savage attack. To go ahead and use my savage attacker because I'm not feeling vine growth. Five. Okay. Duplicate. I said duplicate. Bolt.
Five, fire bolt. Okay, so we're going to go back to the wood burning. I can handle that a little bit better. Wood burning. I can handle that a little bit better. All right, now we got our wild magic out of the way. Let's see what our D20 woodworking roll gives us. That is a 1. That is a 1. A bowl. Okay, let's go with a bowl. Let's go with a bowl. All right, so let's go with a D12 for our size roll, and 11 or 12 will be my choice. 1 inch bowl.
Oh, that 1 inch is the bane of my existence.
1 inch bowl, of course.
There.
Oh man. You know. Oh man. You know. I'm going to use my wild magic real quick, and we are going to roll real quick to use my wild magic now. To use my wild magic real quick, and we are going to roll at advantage.
That would be reckless attack.
And we are going
Yeah, reckless attack.
to roll, and we are going to roll at advantage. And since we've already rolled the 1, we know that theoretically we should get higher than a 1 with advantage. That's a 20. I need a 12. Where's the D12? So let's get a little help from our Fallout set and roll at advantage. So that clears our wild magic and our savage attacker for the day. With advantage, we get 3. Okay, we get
Got a broken record over there.
we get 3. Okay, I can do a 3-inch bowl. That's not terrible. So let's see what kind of woods we got to work with.
Dungeon Master that allows my players to do anything as long as they roll high enough. Yeah, that seems to be a very
We got to work with.
easy way to start off DMing from what my buddy at work tells me. Um, he says that his DM has a rule that if you can explain it in a backstory and all your roll right, then he allows most everything. Which he forgot who he was DMing, and my friend and his buddy are like super nerd, like autism maxed out nerd. That his friend built basically a mini black hole in the world of D&D because he was artificer multi-class hybrid bullshit and ended up basically destroying that entire world because of it.
Okay. Okay, so I found six potential pieces that'll work with what we're doing, and hopefully you don't screw me around. Two,
Okay.
two, red elm. Okay, I can work with that. It's a little tougher to cut into, but I think it'll be just fine. So let's get to it.
Got another cheap view deal going on. Go ahead and get rid of that. If you had any more of those coming your way, or do you have something set up to filter those out? The go to this link to buy views or buy followers or this, that, and the other. Like, I just got another one. I think that makes three now, three or four. Possibly, it's possible. They see me and they see fresh meat. Yeah, you gotta watch those things. They knock you out. Okay, that setup is done. So, where do I need to go to next? Was it that one? Yeah, it seems to be the general consensus between us and her streaming friends is low viewers get targeted because there's no tie to affiliate or partner or anything. That and we just don't know better, so I'm sure a lot of people fall for it. Okay, zoom you out. Mm, did I change my angle at all here? Yes, I did right there. Scrub and figure out right there. Cut right there. Cut. You got a new outfit? Oh, yeah. I don't pay a whole lot of attention on Fall Guys with the outfits, which I'm sure I'm low enough level that it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's that. So let's go ahead and speed these guys up. I'd say 15, probably be fast enough. And turning audio. A doctor. Turning down about there. See what that does.
So let's get to it.
Editing software crashing on me, or yeah, it just lagged for a second. Yeah, I definitely need to get things situated and start putting money towards a new PC. Because right now, like I said, I got gaming laptop and a tower PC that's from 10, 11 years ago. Needless to say, most of my editing and videos and streaming is on the gaming laptop. Because I know that thing would struggle if I were to try to do an actual stream with it. Hell, it might even start smoking. Save up or we'll do a payment plan after we get some of the debts knocked out with taxes. Either or. Either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday before you go to work. Hmm. Oh, gotta love tax season. The real fun part comes if we ever get to the point where we start making a decent income off of either streaming or like my woodworking stuff. Because, like I said, doing taxes and all that on a small business like woodworking, that could be real difficult real fast. Go ahead and speed you up probably about 25 and knock you down. I I really need to figure out why that one camera just wants to film in a smaller setting. Because that's something else I probably need to look into is getting some actual recording cameras for the woodworking stuff instead of using some uh, cheap phones from Walmart. Which don't get me wrong, when they ever get hit or dropped, I'm not gonna be too upset. They're like $20. There's a whole YouTube channel where the person cooks things on an overused PlayStation 4. Why does that not surprise me that someone would do that? An old PlayStation 4 so beaten and overheated that you can cook on it. Yeah, that sounds par for the course, really. Full quality, go half quality. Nope, you missed. They say a steak cooked on it somehow tastes better. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but depending on like if they cook it straight on the case, I don't know if I could trust that. Just slap a plain old steak on top of plastic and let it cook. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Taste of ram. It's like, this tastes like ram. One. Woo. Like the other night. It's like, woo. Speed this one up probably by 15. It's just sanding. Guess drop the quality again. I'm sure streaming and editing is probably taxing everything. Right. Right. Yeah, could you imagine doing this on the old MMU internet? We would struggle to do one stream, let alone two. Okay, there's that. Now, I'll go ahead and do this one.
Okay. So I didn't feel like gathering up all the finishes and displaying them, so I just got them wrote down over here. So let's give it a D6 finish roll. 3.
Struggle bus over there.
3.
Duplicate.
3. Your thing.
It's a snowman in the chat. You're not having a good time over there. Snowman in the chat, so I'm gonna bring a snowman on live. Get back up there. Okay. Let me in.
3.
Your thing.
All right, that works.
Do what? Get right to the end, then just drop the ball. There's the finish. There's that, which is the start of stream. Now we're getting into streamception here. Maybe. Yeah, my computer's struggling. Something fierce. Let's go 10, see what you look like. And not quite enough. Go 15. Yeah, it looks a little better. Go ahead and knock you down. There's that. There's the finish there. Probably go speed it up by 5. Don't need nothing drastic. And the finish.
final 3-inch red elm bowl finished with urethane and our Wild Magic Firebolt with some wood burning going on. Now, this one's still tacky from the finish. This time got away from this week, so apologies for that. But still, overall, this thing turned out relatively great. Like, red elm's one of those species of wood that is famous for firewood usage, but it has a really nice grain to it. A grain, nice color. If I can find it, I have a picture of a big bowl I made for a coworker's his wife's Christmas present a few years ago. So, but overall, not a bad project. I'm going to give this one a let's go a 7 out of.
I need to look at something real quick. I should really write down what scores translate to what XP because
7 out of 10. There's a few issues I can see with it, and just got away from me this week. So let me know what you guys think. Just got away from me this week. So let me know what you guys think down below. Be sure to like the video, share it around your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to the 30th episode of Roll for Woodworking, a series where we decide. Hello and welcome to the 30th. So let's go ahead and activate Wild Magic Red. That is a 4 vine growth. go ahead and use my Savage Attacker. Fire Bolt. Okay. Hello, and welcome to the 30th episode of Roll for Woodworking, a series where we'll decide the fate of our next woodworking project. Now, today, okay, I can do a 3-inch bowl. That's not terrible. So, let's see what kind of woods we got to work with. Okay, so I found 6 potential pieces that'll work with what we're doing. And hopefully, you don't screw me. Okay. So I didn't feel like gathering up all the finishes and displaying them. That'll work. And there we have the grain to it. The grain, nice grain, nice color. If I can find it, I have a picture. Bah.
How long has my mic been muted? Yeah, that's the bowl that made of the same material of the one I just edited together. But yeah, I don't remember muting my mic. Maybe I need to change my shortcuts. There, I need to have this thing pulled up on over there. If I keep an eye on it. So that's done. That's done. Music's been added. God damn, 9-minute video. Jeez. I really need to think of a way to condense some of these down more. But unless I'm missing something, I think I just go ahead and export this out. No. For woodworking numbers 30. There, put it there. Okay, that's doing there. Yeah, I don't think it actually shows the export screen, but while that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the music back just so it's not so dead quiet in here. I think I could actually use the licensed music that I've got for all my videos in stream, but I've been having some issues, mainly with Facebook, but it's still wanting to claim copyright use. Like it still allows it to be used, but it like mutes it in certain countries. Facebook's weird with that crap. YouTube's fine. It just says copyright material, but user allows usage. Facebook's like, no, it's not viewable in these countries in the world. I won't tell you which ones. Well, when that gets done rendering out, then I can jump back and condense everything down to a shorter, just the turning video. Then get that rendered down, then I can start uploading everything for tomorrow. Then I probably need to go ahead and throw some of the clips I edited last night for from Hollow Knight and get those uploaded also. Overall, wasn't too bad of a 2-hour stream for just fiddling around with some woodworking and editing. Spice, are you calling the back of my chair again? Yes, you were, you little bastard. Getting wrecked over in Smite, are you, honey? So getting a little wrecked over there? Yeah, Raw. When I used Raw and Smite, it seemed very minimal. But the 2 or 3 we faced, like they knew what they were doing because they wrecked us both times. You know, it's really weird on how YouTube does their shorts. No, but from the few shorts I've uploaded of my Hollow Knight clips, there's like 3 or 4 that jump straight up to 1,000, and the other three or four are sitting at like between 1 and 5 views. And there's like one sitting around 200 views. Algorithms are funny like that, I guess. Like I said, TikTok's its own beast. Switch accounts over to Eagle Ridge. Let's see, uploads there. Oh, looks like Adventures in Arnie is updating his spellbook for the next season. Have to watch that later. Oh, I heard a ding. That means that's ready to go. Now, go through and just take out the unnecessary talking bits. I need to grab. Full logo transparency. Slap you down in here. We pick around -13 last time. Which actually go right about there. Clip that. Turn your speed down to like 5, maybe. Titles, JTT. Now go transitions. What's that? Yeah, definitely does not like streaming and editing at the same time. Especially when I got stuff sped up. Go there. Duplicate. Rich. hold on before I cut that off. Now then, I go ahead and clip that off there and there. Yep, that'll work. Go to music, fade out, out there maybe, back up. Okay, I think that'll work. Yeah, turn a 9, nearly 10 minute video into a 4 minute reel. 4.5 minute actually. So save project as. I didn't actually save the last one as anything. Whoops. Oh well. I've not had to use it so far. For woodworking number 30, JTT. Now, go ahead and export that. So I got both of those ready to upload and schedule. I'll have to wait until the project is dry and all the finishes firm before I can do the glamour shots. Then at some point next week, I need to pull all the clips and glamour shots from the last 5 episodes and do a long rest episode for next week. Then I need to start thinking of some random projects to do to fill the time between now and when the next Roll for Woodworking comes out. All while eventually having to do some more clip editing from the live streams. Luckily, this stream I don't think I have to do very much clipping. Although at some point I should probably consider uh, posting about Twitch streaming on my woodworking page whenever I get the USB cable long enough to stretch from here to the wood shop and set up a camera in there. I said that'll be interesting for sure. Which is depending on how I set up that camera in there, along with my phones for recording, I should be able to bounce between different camera angles instead of having to try to move my one camera about 20 times to get different angles. Well, I didn't realize it's quarter to 11. Why would you do that? They're sour. You and your sour candy. And now they're stuck in my teeth. About 60% exported. You don't want the smoke. Yeah, it seems like what character you playing? Yeah, she seems to be more long range. Mhm. All right, the just a turning video has been exported and ready for upload. So with that, I think I'm going to switch back over to just the camera itself. Don't mind me, I get bored with my headset sometimes. Oh, yeah, I need to set up my actual just camera itself where it's a little better suited for face-to-face conversations. Also, I need to organize my arts and crafts shelf back there. It's looking a mess, along with the kids' table behind us. So you can definitely tell it's an arts and crafts room. Get a big old green screen up back here or something. Although that might be going a little too far. Mm. Yeah, it'd have to be something we either drop from the ceiling, like a green screen background, or like a black screen or white or whatever, or let's have something that we could set up pillars about probably I'd say at the end of my desk and probably where's your camera? Probably about the end of William's desk and the end of my desk and set up like a tarp or blanket or something back there would be sufficient as far as like a quick and dirty streaming setup. Can you say that again? Okay. Which switch gears and start uploading. Three new emails. Google storage, YouTube video blocked, and Google receipt for the storage space. Oh, damn. My last video on YouTube nearing 1,000 already. Yeah, YouTube's just one of those things that it will not make up its mind to stay consistent on things. Like, oh, hey, this video did really great. Put up a similar one. Nah, not even close. It's like, but they're damn near identical. Yeah, we know, but just no, it's not. 30 red elm bowl. 30th episode. This episode misbehave. It's a free, like, subscribe, share, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's good. So jump over here. Create post. Upload. I am sure there's a site or app or something that I can basically just upload one deal and then shoot it out to all equally, but that would be too much or too easy. Gotta be as difficult as I can possibly be. That was going, that was going, that was going. Copy, paste, paste, paste. It'd also be nice if like hashtags and ats would transfer between platforms. Instead, you gotta go through individually and make sure they all work. Checks complete. I also need to think about doing some like in screen and add cards on YouTube to make it a little more interactive and everything rolls back onto itself. Schedule for the 6th at 3:30 p.m. Chicago Central Time. February 6th. Yep, yep, yep. I'm going to refresh Twitch over here because I know I'm way behind, even though I'm sure I'm not at all. Okay, that one is complete. Put all the hashtags and ats that's here. like I keep getting mixed reactions. Like you listen to a certain group of people that tell you, "Oh, put hashtags and this, that, and the other on your videos; it'll help." And another group of people's like, "No, it won't help at all." It's like the companies that run these sites aren't going to tell you anything. They just want you to figure it out. High quality, February 6th, 3:30. All that looks right. How about the at? Always gotta check the at. This is some of my first posts I put up. People like crucified me almost. It's like you didn't credit the creator's role for blah 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 blah. It's like I didn't think it was necessary because everyone and their dog fucking does it. But sure, why not? It's like you would think he would probably get tired of the 20 some odd role for creators tagging him and everything, but it's hard telling. What is that, dragon? Chinese mythology? Nice. Instagram, double check that. Yep. I don't know why, but I think my Facebook is messing with me.
Hello, and welcome. Hello, and welcome to the 30th episode of Roll for Woodworking,
Yeah, it all
the
went
series
back to.
where we decide the fate of our next woodworking project. And on today's episode, we have our pink and black gradient set that we got from the mystery box on Christmas, my wife's favorite set. So let's pop them on out, give them a quick
Getting a butt
toss,
whooped
and
over
see
there.
what we get. All right, last episode before our long rest. So let's go ahead and activate Wild Magic Rage. We'll hit it with a D8 and see what we get.
It's working now. I don't know why Facebook was glitching out a minute ago. But, oh no. Not the Phoenix. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end my stream for tonight. Like I said, about 2.5 hours, all woodworking and editing for video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Just trying something different. Um, Tomorrow I have no idea what the plan is. Whether we're gonna stream separate or attempt to do a join stream again. I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Say if you new around here and want to follow me, all my links are the link tree down below. I need to work on updating everything about the About Me section more. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.